Trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special.
Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's going to swing on Jim. He's a complicated fellow.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin App, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other.
Fly ball, left field, tap at the wall. It's gone! Andrew Vaughn!
He could have just let the crowd go and then added the extra bit because he was almost drowned out.
No. You can give yours.
Did you ever call baseball?
Yeah, Mallards.
Madison Mallards?
Yeah, I hated it.
Home run for the Mallards. Who cares?
No.
I'm from Rutledge.
No.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison, alongside Molly Brown, here's Jim Rutledge.
It is Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. The mountains are blue. You know what to do.
And that's Crush, a Coors Light.
I'm Jim Rutledge. I have the power in the Everlight Solar Studio. That's why you can hear me clearly today alongside the lovely Molly Brown. No masculine Matt Hamilton. He is out.
Masculine.
I don't know. I was trying to think of. I called you lovely, and I was like, I should.
Gotcha.
Not. That seemed inappropriate. I gotta call Matt. I gotta compliment Matt, even though he's not here. And then the gorgeous Riley Yauk behind the glass.
Thank you.
No Ryan.
Ryan out sick. That is, thank God, Molly, that you were in Beaver Dam when I was at home yesterday, because we also might have been sick today.
Did you see that he was watching the Brewers game from a lawn chair in his living room?
No.
Like a chair that I bring to my kids' soccer games. That is where Ryan was watching.
Poor fella not have any furniture.
I don't know. We need a cribs tour, honestly.
Honestly, if he doesn't, I have like almost too much furniture from Steinhoffel, so maybe I just give him. Like I have like a couch in the basement. Like we're in this weird predicament of like we can get more furniture. I'm like, what are we doing with the current furniture? And like you don't want to try to sell it or anything. I mean, you can, but it's like I'd rather just give it to someone who could actually appreciate it.
Well, whenever I buy a new house, which hopefully will be by like the spring.
The way you said that, like it's like a thing. Like whenever I buy a new house, like you buy them regularly.
Well, no. just whenever that happens, because I've been putting it off because I don't want to have to think about it. It's just on the end of my list, but also my kids are getting too big for our dang house now. So whenever I buy a new house, maybe I'll reach out to you. Just stop feeding your kids.
There you go. Yes, I'll just be the furniture
Fair
fairy.
advice.
Molly Brown, Jim Rutledge with you. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. It's Carl Talking text line. Less is more. And got Riley back there behind the glass. And Riley, how are you doing today? If you don't know, Riley Yauk, a diehard Brewers fan.
Diehard Badgers fan.
Diehard Badgers fan. It's a tough way to be around. So, real quick note. Ryan allegedly has food poisoning.
Okay, HIPAA violation.
What, he's out with HIPAA violation?
Yeah,
he's out sick.
No.
I think unless you're a doctor, like Jim isn't like
I'm not
prescribed
a doctor.
to follow HIPAA.
Yeah.
But does he like want people to know that he has food poisoning? Food poisoning is one of the worst things that can happen to your body.
What happened the last time you had food poisoning, Molly?
Well, I had to throw away my pants. That's what happened. It was awful. It was the worst experience of my life. Like either that or like the week before I gave birth to my twins when I was ungodly sick then too. Like two of the worst experiences of my life.
What kind of pants? Give us some dazzling details.
I had leather pants like Ross from Friends, you know.
Nice.
They were cute pants. I've never been able to find another pair like them, unfortunately, and I had to throw them away because I wasn't going to wash them. I was in a hotel in Indianapolis for All-Star Weekend.
Yeah, give us more. So what happened? No, not that part of it. We can kind of guess what happened.
I haven't heard this story before.
Wait, have you really never heard this?
No, I actually haven't.
Okay, so when Adrian
Wojnarowski?
Yes, I just got nervous and I couldn't say his last name. So when Woj was a part of ESPN, yes, when he was a part of ESPN, we did a live podcast for NBA All-Star Weekend in Indianapolis. I think that was 2024. Yes, because my mom came back from Arizona to take my toddler. I wasn't pregnant with my twins yet. All the things, okay? So me and our Milwaukee's social media queen, Maddie, we made the trek to Indianapolis. I Don't know what ended up getting me sick. However, on the way there, I got like a sub sandwich at a gas station. Never again. Do not do that. I did that. And then, so we went to the podcast. I was like feeling good. And then all of a sudden, like halfway through the podcast, I was like, as Tyrese Halliburton was on stage with Woj, I was just like, I feel sick. Like, I just feel like I want to like sit down. Otherwise, I'm going to like pass out. I just need like water. And I was like, whatever. We gotta push through this. We're working, all the things. So made it through the podcast, did the meet and greet, everything. I'm talking to like the vice president of Good Karma Brands, Steve Politziner, and all of a sudden I'm just like, I gotta sit down. So then I literally went and sat on the stairs. I look like I'm like drunk or something because I just like have my hands on my face. Like I felt like I was about to pass out in front of freaking Woj. Like that was a Woj bomb.
Yeah, you would have had your own bomb there.
It's savage. So then I was like, Maddie, we gotta go. So we got in the car, and like where we had to park for the podcast was in like an alley. So we're pulling away, and all of a sudden I'm like, Maddie, stop. I'm going to be sick. I open the door. I start vomiting all over the parking lot. As people are walking out of the podcast, I'm like, I am a wreck. This is so embarrassing. We drove back to the hotel. Maddie's like, anytime you want me to stop, I'll stop. I'm like, great. So we can just stop in the freaking middle of Indianapolis right now. So I made it all the way back. Our parking garage at our hotel is like the windiest, tiniest, bumpiest parking garage I've ever been in. It made me so sick. And I already get car sick as it is. Like, that's why I have to like drive everywhere for the most part. And so then I'm like, Maddie, please pull over. I'm going to be sick. And she says I was like the nicest person. So then I throw up in the parking garage and just all the things, okay? Just all in my pants. Like we had to go up an elevator, and mind you, we are staying at the Media Hotel. So like there was Rachel Nichols, there was all of the people that you see on TV and in NBA 2K staying at that same hotel. I had to get into an elevator after I just ruined my pants with these
You shipped
people.
your drawers?
With all of these people, I had to get into an elevator. It was the most embarrassing thing ever. I threw my pants away because I was like, I am not washing these to then bring them home in my suitcase. That's disgusting. And like, I'm good.
How would you wash them at the hotel anyway?
I don't know. And I don't think I had food poisoning, but I think it was as close as I'll come, but maybe it was the flu, because then a couple days later at the All-Star game, Maddie got sick, and she got sick in the bathroom, and Rachel Nichols was in the bathroom when she was sick. It was so embarrassing. Worst experience of my life. Like I said, great pants that I will never be able to find again. They were so cute, so comfy, gross. So there's a spiel that I wasn't expecting to share today, but Ryan, it happens to us all, okay?
Now I'm
We
more informed.
cannot
Thanks.
confirm or deny. You're worried about HIPAA violations, and you just implied that Ryan crapped his camping chair.
But really, though,
lounger.
did you guys see on X, though? I think I tweeted at Ryan.
This
I
was
said,
on X?
Wow.
No,
Talking about content.
no. Ryan posted a photo of himself watching the Brewers game last night, and I was like, he's definitely sitting inside of a lawn chair in his house. Look at him. Can we like zoom in on the YouTube stream? I don't know.
Why don't you send it to Riley and he can put
Okay.
it up on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. You can
Sounds
stream us
good.
on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream and the ESPN Wisconsin app. So Riley, I'm going to give you dealer's choice here. Do you want to transition from self-defecating humor to...
You want to talk about Brett Bielema?
Thank you. To Brett Bielema and the Badgers / Brewers, or I actually have a story for the Rose Bowl. It's similar to food poisoning.
Okay. I mean, I feel like we're already on the crazy food poisoning stories that I haven't heard yet. So let's just keep rolling.
So, 844-770-3776. That's Carmen's Talking Text Line. This is more. I honestly think we're doing our fans a favor because I think it's more enjoyable to talk about us and our self-defecating humor than the Brewers self-defecating against the Chicago Cubs at Wrigley Field on last night.
Crap.
Yeah. They shipped their drawers.
I'm not going to lie. When I found out that Ryan was sick this morning, I was like, he's just so upset by the Brewers game last night. And then when I found out it was something else, I was like, oh, okay, that's not fake.
Yeah, that'd be pretty weak. And Ryan's not a weak sauce guy. It'll be like, I'm not going to come in. But, all right, so for a while, I didn't like flying at all. I had not flown for a long time. So I'm like, I went out to the Rose Bowl in Pasadena to cover the Rose Bowl, TCU Rose Bowl with the Wisconsin Badgers. And I decided, you know what? I don't want to try to fly solo. I'm just going to take a train.
God, that sounds awful.
It was terrible. The high 0 out of 10. Do not recommend.
My husband wants to go on a train to visit my aunt in Oregon, and I'm just like, that is 46 hours.
If you're looking to get divorced, this is exactly what you should do. Yeah,
I'll keep that in mind.
Yes.
Take notes, Ryan. Riley.
If you're like, you know what, I need a reason to end this, then definitely take a train ride with your spouse and your children.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
we would have to get a suite. Okay, this is the thing. People say it's cheaper. We looked it up to see. We're like, oh, okay, if it's cheaper than like flying all of us there. So we looked, and it says you can get a private cabin for like $4,000. I'm like, I'm good. Nope. Anyways, continue with your food.
Yeah. Honestly, you might leave your family if you.
Exactly. I would rather spend $4,000 elsewhere.
Than take a train out to Oregon. You know, like here's the thing. I swear it was a week I was on this train, but
exactly.
It's not faster. Because I went to like Chicago, but there's like we don't have a rail system set up like outside of like the Wild West rail system from a long time ago. So like I went through like Chicago and then like through the Southwest down to New Mexico and Arizona and then back up California.
Yeah. No.
So speaking of New Mexico, the train ride was fine and whatever. I didn't have a suite or a cabin or anything. I just had a seat. So just that's a lot. But you go into the common area and you can kind of sit. I can't remember if I got food or not, if I brought my own food. But at some point, I'm tying it to a pizza place in New Mexico. We stopped in New Mexico for like an hour or two, and you're like, you can get out and walk around and whatever. I'm like, okay. And everyone went to this like New Mexico pizza place, famous. So I go there, and then somewhere crossing the border into California, I have the feeling that Molly had of like, I don't feel good. Now, I don't like public restrooms to begin with. And then this is a train public restroom. I was able to find one. God knows where I was on the train because you wander around on the train, and I swear I went down somehow. I don't even know how you can do that on a train, but like I found some sort of hidden area where I was able to like, and the bathrooms are small. Like my knees are touching the sink
like a plain bathroom.
Yeah. But I guess you know what? If you're gonna be in that, a tight, intimate experience isn't the worst because you just kind of just be in your feels.
Yep.
So you're just sitting there, and I am, taking care of business, both ends there. It's just brutal. And you're just kind of just riding. So I'm just like dying on this train. And so then, here's the worst part. I get to the train station, but I have to then get the rental car. So now I have to get... I blacked. I don't know how I got from the train station to the rental car place, which was at the airport.
Mm-hmm. It's just gone.
I don't know how I got there. No idea.
Okay.
But I got my rental car and started to drive, and I was like, I'm gonna have to. And
Side of the road.
Yeah. Nope. Try to get to a gas station. Things didn't work out.
Oh.
So I was more changing in the restroom than anything else, and then I just left my clothes there in the trash. I mean, I threw them in the trash. I threw them in the trash. Yeah, I threw them in the trash.
Was it at least a big gas station where you could like buy some clothes there or something?
No, I had because I traveled.
Oh,
so,
okay.
I realized this was happening, so I just took my bag with me in the bathroom, and I was like, "Well, it happened." With full disclosure, it happened in the car.
Oh,
and then I was like, "Well, I gotta find this bathroom." Thank God I got rental insurance.
I was going to say, were you charged extra because they had to detail the car?
It was on a company dime. But.
That's it.
Why is there a $500 charge here for detailing?
So
I shipped.
It's covered.
Yeah. I went to the bathroom, threw away my clothes, put on new clothes. So then that's not even the worst part. Right? That's pretty bad. That might be the worst part. But then I finally get to the hotel, loosely remember checking in. And all of a sudden, I have to run to my hotel room because I'm like, I'm going to throw up again. Oh. I figure out how to get the door open, flip open the seat, like to throw up, hit myself in the face, and basically pass out throwing up all over again. I lost like 15 pounds.
There you go.
One of my friends, Tom Lee, friend of the show, works at AmFam now, said I looked like I died because I lost so much weight. And I finally made it to the road. I was sick as a dog. I was out there. So New Year's Eve, I was out there like a day or two. I could have had some fun in California. I didn't leave my bed. I didn't eat anything. I barely drank anything. So just by myself, I just slept. Or
yep.
I had to do a phone call. So I called in the Homer show at one point. But just basically out of it. And then finally on New Year's Day, I woke up and felt okay enough. And actually, I feel like when you realize okay, I'm through it.
Yeah.
But then I had no energy. So I'm trying to eat and have just anything to get myself back to alive.
Yep.
And then I did it and went to the Rose Bowl and walked. And, like, I got through it, but, like, such a bummer of a Rose Bowl experience because it was more about, like your stomach cramps. And because now you're, like, your body's trying to recover from.
Right.
Yeah.
From almost dying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and it was 50. I legitimately lost 15 pounds, and I didn't move for probably 2 days.
Yeah, that's how I was when we went to All-Star Weekend too. Because it was like also for All-Star Weekend, like there's so many events planned and like so many different things to go see. So like I didn't get to go to the celebrity game that Micah Parsons was at, but I did get to go to the actual All-Star game. But yeah, it sucked. I was dying.
So it sounds like what I'm learning from this. If I go to a big event,
you're gonna get sick.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna get sick. Or,
don't eat.
Yeah, just bring my own food. Pack my own lunches.
Hand sanitizer and bring your own food.
All right.
That would be
my
my life advice there because also, you know what? You live through it and you laugh at it because as horrible it was for me and as horrible it was for Molly.
It's funny now. It's content.
Yep.
Yeah, because
your Rose Bowl was 14 years ago.
Yeah.
2011. It does not seem like that game was that long ago.
No, it does not. So 14 years ago was the last time.
And you still remember how sick you were.
I will never forget because that was one of the top 3 or 4 sickest I've been in my entire life.
Right.
And you're solo. Like,
there's no one. Yeah.
There's no one to take care of me.
I mean,
what?
Like, do you want to be with somebody when you're
no,
doing
but
that?
like,
because I was and like it sucked.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I just meant more of like.
But yes,
you have to like.
You can have somebody bring you like a thing of like chicken broth or something.
When you're just laying there slowly dying, you're like, am I even alive? Like, because you're so out of it with like a fever and everything too, or whatever. I can't remember if I had a fever. Like, I remember bits and pieces of the trip because I was so sick.
Riley, have you been sick?
Yeah, I've been sick before. I'm trying
like
to think.
This?
Not like this. None that like really sticks out to me that's memorable. I remember other people getting sick on big trips. Like my dad at Milton High School runs a history club trip every fall. And that's the entire club. It's literally just this trip. So we've gone to places like Breckenridge, Dallas, Charleston, New York City, Boston, etc. And I believe it was my freshman year, sophomore year, went to Boston. And one of my friends also, I don't know what he ate exactly. It might have just been too much candy on the bus because it was a 24-hour bus ride from Milton, Wisconsin to Boston. And he wakes up that night. We had like the worst possible drink combination. He bought like Shrek juice.
Ew.
Is green apple flavored. Whatever he ate did not sit right with him. He was up all night throwing up, vomiting. It was terrible. We could hear him through the walls. It was nasty. I felt bad for him. He recovered. It was clearly just a little bug, needed to get it out. But I think I've been fortunate enough to not have been that sick before, outside of maybe a sinus infection where they thought I had cancer in my brain because it was giving me that big of a headache.
That took a turn.
Yeah. Outside of that.
Happy that didn't happen.
Yeah. Outside of that, I've been good.
Lucky you.
I know.
Knock on wood.
So with all that, we'll talk about the Brewers after I tell you about Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. Go be a winner. Go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. That's where winners go. Millions of dollars are won every single weekend at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. Go be a winner. And go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. We'll talk about the Brewers versus Cubs because I thought, what better way to get into Brewers versus Cubs than talking about crapping the bed or crapping your pants. All right, this is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin App, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Step into nostalgia with the Miller High Life Dive Bars of the Month. Listen to Jim, Matt, and Molly every Thursday to find out where you can enjoy the best High Life specials in Madison. Plus, to celebrate our love for dive bars, we'll be giving away a case of Miller High Life to one lucky fan every Thursday. Live the high life with Jim, Matt, and Molly and enjoy the champagne of beer in its natural environment. Like the Village Green, Cahoots Bar, Whatever Bar, and Dot's Tavern.
The biggest games.
Back-to-back state championships. Still going, lowers his shoulder into the end zone. Touchdown, Wanakee.
The most compelling stories.
Where are you going to be playing basketball next year?
I'm proud and excited to announce that I'll be going to the University of Charleston.
We are now joined by the Executive Director of the WIAA, Stephanie Hauser.
The area's best high school sports coverage is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania.
Looking for the perfect pizza meal just for you? Introducing Pizza Hut's new personal pizzas, the Crafted Flats. 5 bold, hand-stretched personal pizza recipes. 3 cheese, pepperoni duo, the ultimate, and for a limited time, Nashville hot chicken and chicken bacon ranch. All just $5 each, all day. The perfect pizza deal for lunch, dinner, or on game days. Order your $5 crafted flats at one of their locations or online at pizzahut.com today. Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
I was really anxious about college and felt overwhelmed at choosing one. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. One tour of Madison College campus was all it took. The campus environment is amazing, so welcoming and friendly, and everyone is really supportive. My advice? See this campus for yourself. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Striving for excellence is exactly what we do.
Our suite of master craftsmen ensure every roof we install will last.
We believe in giving you exceptional results.
And the satisfaction and durability you want with your suite of metal roof.
I'm Mike.
And Mary Suita. Enjoy the long-lasting architectural strength and beauty of a Suita metal roof.
SWITA metalroofing.com.
Suita Metal Roofing, the last roof you'll ever need.
Have you been waiting to buy your next home? Stop. Now is the time to get housed. What's up, Madison? It's Stacy from Bruner Realty. Nobody has a crystal ball to know what the future holds. The longer you wait to find your next home, the better the chance you'll be paying more for it than you would be today. Don't miss out on what could be the best opportunity to find your dream home. Contact our team at BrunerRealtyInc.com to help start your search. That's BrunerRealtyInc.com. Let's get housed.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions, securing homes and businesses in the Madison area since 1987.
Hey, shady baby, I'm hot, like the prodigal son. Big up Bartolini, meeny, money, mo, and flower, you're the chosen one.
Chalmers Jewelers in Madison and in Middleton. They are Madison's family-owned. They are Madison's locally owned. They are Madison's custom jeweler. Chalmers Jewelers in Madison and in Middleton. Jim Rutledge alongside Molly Brown. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. Matt Hamilton out today. And we did share some embarrassing stories. We do have some people chiming in, 844-770-3776. On the Carbo Stock text line list is more. Let's see here. The Adam of Madison says, I lost a pair of boxers and jeans. Similar feeling. Ran to the bathroom. Did not hit my face on the toilet lid halfway through throwing up. But the liquid went out the other one at the simultaneous time. So that happens.
So gross.
Yes. Ryan, Psychedelic Advisor, says, if you're going to take a train trip, you should fly to Denver. Take a train from Denver to Seattle, to L.A., then back to Denver. It's the best visual you can get.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, because he said anything east of Denver is boring. Yeah, it was just a lot of... I mean, it was interesting when I took the train of, like, never seen so much desert or flatland, but there wasn't nothing. There was nothing to see.
Right.
And then 608, who didn't give their name, I guess there wasn't a lot of mystery to this. Hearing Molly had to throw away her pants led me to believe it was because it came out of the other end for food poisoning. Yeah. You cracked that code.
I don't want to look at you.
Molly.
I'm so embarrassed. We're matching today.
We've shared salads. It's fine. All right. The Milwaukee Brewers. Are you okay? You doing all right?
Just uncomfortable.
All right.
Savage. Just kidding.
Leather pants or?
Yeah.
Would you wear leather pants again?
Oh, easy. They're so cute. If I could find the exact same pair that I had, easy. Just it would give me some PTSD to be like, I might crap my pants.
I'm going to go ahead and say I will never wear leather pants in my life.
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
have
ditto.
you?
No. That's why I said I will never.
I know, but like, yeah, but will is like.
Oh, true. But I have never and will
future.
never. Yeah.
But like, if you went to
where would
rock
I go?
concert-
I'm not performing in a rock. You're right. If I somehow end up leading a rock band in my lifetime, I will don leather pants. Riley,
duly noted. I'm not wearing leather pants either.
Leather pants and like some leather
not
boots.
now, just in general. Like
no.
Wait, what are you wearing over there, Riley?
Got some nice Fabletics golf pants on.
That's the new leather. That's the male version. Actually, that's like the
So it's
male
big
version
these
of
days.
yoga pants.
Yeah, literally.
Mether.
Huh?
Moga pants.
Moga. What was the leather?
Men's leather.
pants.
No, they're not like leather. They're like men's yoga pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moga.
All right, the Milwaukee Brewers. It was bad. It was a bad game, Riley.
Mm-hmm.
It was a terrible, no good, bad game for the Milwaukee Brewers against the Chicago Cubs. And the pressure is on the Milwaukee Brewers.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
The pressure is on, I think, the Milwaukee Brewers fans. As much as Brewer fans want, and rightfully so, you hate the Cubs fans, you hate the Brewers are very complimentary of the Cubs fans as far as the intensity in that atmosphere. The Cubs players were pretty complimentary, obviously, of the atmosphere. It is one of those things where, and I think I said this, you weren't producing then, but I think we all can agree that the Brewers players, they're not happy with having lost 2 games at Wrigley, but to be able to play a game at Wrigley at night is 100% a bucket list for anyone that's ever played baseball at any level. I mean, just like playing at Lambeau Field is the same thing for football. Wrigley's right there. I mean, that's historic. There's not a lot of night playoff games. I feel like there's definitely less than 10 that have probably been at Wrigley Field at night. They don't play. The Cubs don't make the playoffs a ton. They don't like to play at night because it's in a neighborhood. So, I mean, it's a pretty unique experience. Now, obviously devastating because the Brewers lost. The Cubs, I think, are still playing with house money. And now the Brewers can't, and I mean this in like a good way, but like they can't lie to themselves. Like before they were trying to tell themselves like we're playing with house money. Nobody believes in it. But you're up 2-0, and now it's 2-2, and you're at home. And I'm not saying they can't handle the pressure, but all the pressure is on the Milwaukee Brewers, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. 100%. They're the best team in baseball, 97 wins. They looked like they were going to cruise to a sweep. And then Cubs come storming back, and the fans are on edge.
Yeah, the 2-0 even makes it even worse, that you're up 2-0.
I mean, Dodgers almost did it too. Would you look as poorly on the Dodgers as you would on the Brewers?
No, because the Cubs are part of it, and then also, the best team in baseball part of it, the 1 seed.
And technically, the Phillies were the higher seed over the Dodgers. So.
Okay.
The Phillies, I think, are a better team than the Cubs.
Okay.
Yes.
So.
And so then, who's starting for the Brewers? Who do you want to start for the Brewers?
I don't know. Honestly, maybe try and do what Craig Counsell and the Cubs did with Matthew Boyd yesterday and give Quinn Priester another crack. He only threw 30-some pitches. He'd be in front of the home crowd. I don't think he'd be rattled. I know he wants to get back out there and throw again. But, I mean, outside of Priester, if you don't start Priester, you have The Miz available. You have maybe Quintana.
The Miz to start, though, in a Game 5 when you have to win.
That's the thing.
No way.
I don't think there's any option that a Brewers fan is super comfortable with right now. With Freddie Peralta out of the picture and Brandon Woodruff due to injury, I don't think there's anyone that Brewers fans are like, yes, that's our guy. We want him starting. There's no clear-cut answer right now.
So are you glad that Freddie Peralta started last night, or do you wish that they would have just held off?
In hindsight, I wish he didn't start, but I would have made that decision too. I'm not a manager. I like that he made that decision. Let's go out. It's a veteran who theoretically shouldn't have been rattled by the atmosphere at Wrigley Field. Get him out there. Let's win at Wrigley. Let's get out of here. Let's get to the NLCS. And it didn't work out that way. So I wish now he didn't start, but I like that decision.
So I don't disagree with you on that. I'll tell you this much: the Cubs, at least Cubs fans, are not excited about any of their options. I'm guessing it's maybe Colin Ray or Shota. Shota kind of ran out of gas. He was an all-star level pitcher. He was an all-star 2 years ago. This year, if he had pitched enough, he would have been an all-star again. At one point, he was one of the best pitchers in baseball, I think, for a hot minute. But over the last month, he's kind of just fallen off. I think he's just ran out of gas. So, I guess the positive part would be if you're a Cubs fan, Michael Boyd looked like he ran out of gas, and he had one of his top.
He locked in.
Yeah, and he was throwing the ball hard. Like, he found that extra gear to be able to throw it at the hardest it's been all year, basically.
And he mixed up pitches so well, which was, I think, the most impressive part. He'd throw a 72-mile-per-hour curveball, nip the outside corner for a strike, then fastball in on the hands, and then drop a changeup. He was fantastic.
And he had control more than anything else.
Yep.
And so regardless, this could be a high-scoring game because I don't think the Cubs are going to be very excited about who they're rolling out there as well. Meanwhile, your other team, Riley, the Badgers...
Poor Riley.
And I like the Badgers too. Riley, I think, lives and dies more with the Brewers and Badgers than I do.
The Badgers did no wrong. Luke Fickell did no wrong until they lost to Maryland for Riley.
Yeah.
I don't want to speak for you.
Not wrong, but I was always...
You were willing to overlook.
I was, yes, willing to overlook and always able to find something positive. That Maryland game, there was absolutely nothing positive to take away from the game.
Mm-hmm.
And now Michigan, though, they're back to a little bit of positive.
All right, so does that positivity carry into this Iowa game? How are you feeling?
I feel like they can win. I'm going to predict them to win because Iowa, Gronowski's a game-time decision. I don't think their running game has been that impressive. Their defense is still good, but not a typical lockdown Iowa defense. And if Wisconsin doesn't win this game, I don't know what game they're going to win the rest of the year. So I'm picking Wisconsin to win. I think they can win this football game. But have they shown us anything that says they're going to win? No.
We have talked about this, Riley, on the Jump Around, our Badger dedicated show on ESPN Madison, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube stream on Thursdays at 12:30, that this is the game that the Badgers had circled on their calendar.
Yes.
Share that little info as well.
Yeah, so Molly, in case you were unaware, Iowa smoked Wisconsin last year 42-10, and that was such a major factor in how Luke Fickell approached this offseason. He went out and got bigger on the defensive line. That was a huge point of emphasis because they got ran over by Iowa, Nebraska, and Minnesota. And then their whole offseason training program, they had what they called the Iowa 42. After a workout set, they do 42 extra reps with lightweight because they let Iowa score 42 points. They do 42 push-ups, 42 extra stairs. And I remember at Squat Fest, as they were doing workouts, guys were like slamming medicine balls down, and you heard from everywhere, F Iowa, F Iowa. And it's like, okay, this Iowa game really resonated with these guys. So if they've been building up to beat a team like Iowa, to compete be a more physical team and compete against sort of, I guess, the middle of the pack Big Ten, this is a really, really important game for them to show up.
Hearing that, so I heard about them doing like 42 push-ups and whatnot too. Hearing that makes me want Iowa to beat them so much more now.
Why?
Because that is the lamest thing you could do. That is like equivalent to what Luke Fickell has on the back of his vest. TEAM. Mm-hmm. That thing drives me nuts. It always has. Fair. That's pathetic that he has it on his shirt to me. It's so stupid. How many players that lost 42-10, right?
Yes, yep.
To Iowa last year, how many of those guys are even on the team this year?
I think a significant portion, probably over 50%.
You think so?
I think so.
Because that's my only thing. It's like, how many of these guys actually lost to Iowa, and how many of them are like, yeah, you know what, I was actually at like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a program that's worse than Wisconsin. I was at whatever other school
UCLA,
last year.
Well, even them right now. Northwestern, maybe.
Right. I was at Northwestern last year, so I didn't even lose to Iowa in this capacity. Like, oh, F Iowa? What are we doing here? That's embarrassing, isn't it? You don't feel that way? Do you think that's an awesome team building thing to do?
If it actually builds the team aspect, yes.
I just hope Iowa murders them 42-10 again.
That's the issue.
That'd be fun.
Iowa wins, regardless of how they win, even if they win 16-13, like 1 point, 10-9, whatever, that would be so embarrassing to build up your entire season to Iowa, a team not at the top of the conference.
That's embarrassing in and of itself, is that's what you're building yourself up all season for, is the Iowa game. Like, that just shows me that you knew that there were all the other games on your schedule that you're like, yeah, we're not beating Ohio State. We're not beating Illinois. We're not beating Minnesota, whoever else there is. Like, that just seems pathetic. Did Luke Fickell say this in one of his press conferences? Or, like, how do you know this information?
Oh, yeah, it's been reported by several Wisconsin beat reporters.
Okay, so this is like out and about in the world.
Jesse Temple, Colton Bartholomew. Yeah.
Iowa has heard it.
Oh, yeah. And Iowa beat reporters this week reported on Iowa players saying, yeah, we heard they were doing 42 push-ups. That's cool. We'll see what happens. So I think Iowa will also be ready. I think there's going to be a lot of juice to this game, even if it ends up being a horrendous football game.
This game was kind of a wash for me. Because I was like, well, you know what, whatever. Either way, I guess I'll be happy. Either Wisconsin wins or Iowa wins. Now I'm like, you know what? I think I want Iowa to win.
Wow.
All right, our Siding Unlimited poll question. We got Jason Wilde coming up next. Our Siding Unlimited poll question. Are you more confident the Badgers beat Iowa on Saturday or the Brewers beat the Cubs? 844-770-3776. That's Carbos Talk text line. This is more.
This is Martin Sesaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
At J&K Security Solutions, protecting your home or business is more than just the priority. It's what we do. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. Since 1987, J&K Security Solutions has been committed to providing Madison and Southern Wisconsin with dependable security solutions. Whether it's security, fire, or the latest automation solutions, go to jksecurity.com to see how J&K can help keep your home or business secure. Get protected now at jksecurity.com.
If you're looking for a special piece of jewelry for any occasion, Condon Jewelers is always there for you. Condon Jewelers has the best selection of jewelry you'll ever find and guaranteed to have the lowest prices in the Madison area. Free shipping is always available. Visit condonjeweler.com or call 241-3406 and ask for Jim, the owner, who's at the store every day. Shop locally. Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side.
When it comes to your health, do you want to buy something online or do you want to meet with someone local? A local doctor with a family-owned business that cares about you. That's right. You want to meet with Nestor Rodriguez and Ashley Rodriguez at Carbon World Health. You have questions about cryotherapy, red light therapy, hormone replacement treatments, GLP-1s, or you just want to have a great workout. Carbon World Health is there for you. They have a new location in Sun Prairie, and they have their original location in Madison. So when it comes to your health, there's nowhere better to go than Carbon World Health in Madison and now in Sun Prairie.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, hims.com/joy.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher here with a refreshing offer for a bath or shower remodel from Kohler Services. And this month only, get 0 interest financing for 12 months and a free shower door with your Lugstone shower remodel. My new friend Chris from Oostburg is one of their skilled installers who demos your existing bath or shower, removes it, and disposes it before installing your brand new dream shower. Visit KohlerServicesWI.com to request your free quote with fast professional installation always included. That's KohlerServicesWI.com.
It's football season in Wisconsin and the energy is electric. Get ready to fuel up the hype with Monster Energy. With bold flavors and that legendary kick, Monster gives you the power to go all 4 quarters. Whether you're tailgating before the big game, watching with friends at home, or catching every play at your favorite spot. Because game day isn't just about football. It's about bringing the energy wherever you are. Stop by your local Piggly Wiggly to pick up a Monster Energy drink today. Monster Energy. Unleash the beast.
This is Martin Selsaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Jason, quick
You
question.
are one of one.
3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
Thank you for helping me prove my point, Molly. Because my point. Well, is this Matt Hamilton?
Am I not allowed to know the word filibustering?
I just didn't see that coming. That's all.
Good. I want to keep you on your toes.
Jason Wilde is on Jim, Matt, and Molly.
What's up with that? What's up with that? What's up with that?
Jim, Matt, and Molly continues live from the Everlight Solar Studio. Jim Rutledge, Molly Brown with you. Matt Hamilton out. Riley Yauk behind the glass as primetime Wollersheim is out with food poisoning. Jason, hopefully, I am not his doctor. Jason.
Is that a HIPAA violation? That's what Jim's going to ask.
I want to know how he's feeling today.
Okay.
How are you doing today, Jason?
Do you have food poisoning? I hope not.
I have gotten food poisoning. I'll say this. I love my wife. I'm not leaving her for Molly because Molly has ridiculed me repeatedly on the air. And she's already married to someone else. But I have never been angrier with Paula than when I got food poisoning before Packers-Vikings 2 years ago.
Oh, no.
And we went up there as a family. They weren't going to the game. They wanted to go to the Mall of America and do fun stuff up there. But one of my best friends from college at Wisconsin, he and his wife and their kids live in the Twin Cities area. And so we met them at the Mall of America, and the kids were going on rides, and the food poisoning hit me. And I was like, we were in like the Barnes and Noble of the Mall of America. I'm like, I have got to get out of here. And so I said, I'm going back to the hotel.
Do you stay at a hotel connected to the Mall of America?
No, no, we didn't. We stayed close, but it was like a 1.5-mile walk with food poisoning.
Oh, goodness.
Trying not to vomit on the streets. I walk back. You know, we travel with our dogs, too, because we don't, you know, because they're like part of the family. So I get back, and so I obviously am dealing with the repercussions of food poisoning.
Mm-hmm.
And Paul is complaining that I left her stranded with Kevin Waggy and his family, and I'm like, I'm not first of all, I'd rather be the one with him than puking my guts out, bro.
Right.
And then on top of that, I took this great picture of Stella, who's one of our dogs, standing, she's like right next to me as I'm laying, not on my deathbed, but feeling like I'm laying on my deathbed, and she's got this concerned dog look on her face, and Paula couldn't have given less of a you-know-what about me that. And I was so mad because food poisoning sucks.
It's brutal.
So I'm sorry. I'm airing my dirty laundry, but that's what you get when you're mean to your husband.
Well, hey, you know what? Molly, she was down in Cleveland covering an event around Indianapolis around Woj with ESPN back a couple of years ago, and I got food poisoning out in L.A., out in Pasadena covering the Rose Bowl. So something about covering teams, too, added to it. So it's miserable. I'll say this. I was alone, and it wasn't great either because I thought I was just going to die by myself like in the hotel room.
Well, you had a good run.
Right.
It is, it's brutal. It is so. And what sucks is you know what it is.
Yep.
And then the other thing is, and I don't want to, in case anyone's going to be a future partner or is a present partner, it was at a fast casual Mexican restaurant, not named Chipotle, that I had gotten food poisoning in the past, so I would never eat there. Right? I just said I can't eat there anymore. So the place we went to the Mall of America that I got it was one of the girls' favorite places, and it's a cafe that's set in, let's say, the Amazon.
Oh yeah.
And they got after me because I actually don't remember what I got. I just remember I got food poisoning. But now they claim they can't eat there either. I'm like, you're not the one who was puking their guts out. You guys keep going back there. I'll just go eat at Bubba Gum Shrimp Company or something.
There you go.
Jason, if it makes you feel any better, you know the SpongeBob roller coaster that's there?
Uh-huh.
So I'm pretty sure that gave me a concussion because literally we were walking off of the ride and we were walking out of like the little tunnel and I just puked all over the floor, and I covered my mouth, and I ran away. I was like, I hope those people don't step in it. But so if that makes you feel any better, that we all get sick at the Mall of America.
Did they come out with I just remember being in grade school when a kid would throw up. they would come out with what I would refer to as diamond dust that they would throw on baseball fields when it rained too much.
I have no idea. I ran away and cried in the bathroom because I was so embarrassed.
I'm glad you have such great memories of the Mall of America. Between that and Olivia Munn reading me the riot act while the girls were jumping in the SpongeBob pineapple for not being more supportive when Domofsky pissed her off with his story about how maybe one of the reasons why Rogers was struggling was because he was in a new relationship, and that I didn't condemn Rob Domofsky for writing that. And she was mad. But by the end, because I'm a charming, likable guy, she was suggesting that we should double date, Paula and I, and Olivia and Aaron. And Paula said, "No blanking way." And I said, "Yep, I figured that much, and let's move on."
Wait, you were at the did she reprimand you in? Okay, gotcha. Okay, I was like, she was at the
that
Mall of
ended up on
America.
TMZ. Otherwise,
yeah,
I was shocked.
Yes, it was on the phone. That was, you know what? Upon further review, from a storyteller's perspective, that was an important piece of the story that I should have included.
I was literally just imagining her girls jumping on a bounce house pineapple as she's screaming at
people
you,
would have thought
holding
they were
the story in her
filming a
hand,
movie.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know.
Exactly. Cheaper by the dozen 4.
Right. That had to be surreal, though, right? Because you obviously are around athletes a ton, and obviously you're around athletes more than I have been. But at some point, they kind of just become these are definitely people. But I'll be honest, if I saw a musician or a movie star, I think I would have a harder time doing that full disconnect. So if I was getting yelled at by someone I saw on Newsroom, I'd be a little bit thrown off for a minute.
Yes, and I loved the Newsroom.
Great
and
show.
I loved her character. And we were fine afterward, and I ended up doing a couple events with Aaron while he was dating her, and we were great. She was very nice. But that moment was surreal is the exact word for it. Because she had wanted to send me an email, and I was like, no. She had direct messaged me on Twitter, and she was clearly mad. And I was like, look, I'm happy to talk to you. We're driving to the Twin Cities. We'll be in the car for 4.5 hours. I'm happy to have a conversation with you and explain to you kind of because I was caught in the middle, right? Obviously I had a great relationship with Rogers, and Rob I considered a friend. So it was kind of awkward, but I'm like, I don't want it to be one-way communication. And so now I still have her number. I don't ever call her, but I maybe she changed it by now anyway. And she's very happy, I'm sure, with John Mulaney, as I am with Paula. But God, was she mad? I don't get yelled at very often, but she was really mad at me. And again, we worked it out, and everything was fine in the end. And it's all Rob Domofsky's fault. That's usually my attitude to things.
So, Jason, which one of Aaron Rodgers' girlfriends was your favorite? No, I'm just kidding. Brandon McManus.
It did run through my head after Danica Patrick tweeted some pretty insane things the other day. But I didn't ask a question.
So since you asked.
Well, I was joking, but go for it.
So I never met Danica Patrick. I would just say this. She and I would not see eye to eye on a number of topics. I never met Shailene Woodley either. So I don't know her. But I did. One of my favorite early Aaron Rodgers stories was back when music came on these things called CDs. I don't know if anybody remembers those. But I love music. And so I spent a greater portion of my discretionary income on CDs on New Release Tuesday at Best Buy way too often. And so and they didn't have a CD I was looking for, so I'm at the computer typing in, I don't know, Boston's Greatest Hits or whatever it was. And all of a sudden, this deep voice says behind me, "Can we help you, sir?" And I turn around, and it's frickin' Rogers. And he's with his girlfriend at the time. And he introduces me to her, and he says, "This is Destiny." And it was one of those where I didn't know anything about, they had not been public that he had a girlfriend. Remember when we were doing the radio show and they got engaged? And we I was dancing around the subject. He didn't want to really talk about it and whatever because his life was private. But it was one of those things where that's not a name you're expecting, right?
Nope.
Molly, Julie, Sally, whatever, Destiny. And I kind of was I stifled a chuckle. And I was very friendly, and she was incredibly nice. But it was one of those where I was like, oh, my God, that could have been completely disastrous. No, really, what's your real name?
Yeah, right.
And luckily I didn't say that.
Wow.
But and by the way, and Riley Yauk, don't put any of this on social media, okay?
We will not. Yeah.
I don't trust Wooly. I mean, he always gets me in trouble with that stuff. So this is all off the record on the air.
Sounds good. Riley is, I don't know, he's got fangirls on he's on the phone. I don't know what he's doing, but we'll make sure it's not posted. I will share this. Two things. One, I think this conversation kind of indicates the lack of enthusiasm anyone has in this Packers versus Bengals game. Other thing, real quick side note, I was down in Nashville, and my daughter's getting into records, and we were walking through a record store, and then she saw a CD, and she goes, well, what's that? Can I get one of those? And I'm like, I love you, but I hate you right now because she didn't even know what a CD was.
That's awesome.
But
it
had like a picture.
And then I gave her an 8-track.
Right, yeah. It had like a picture of Taylor Swift on it, and she's like, she wanted it for that. And I'm like, I can't, no. You can't buy a CD. I'll buy you a record. I'm not buying you a CD. Can't handle this right now. But
interesting line of demarcation for you there.
With what? Buying the record, not the CD?
That you would buy the vinyl, but not the CD, because they're both archaic to kids.
True, but she is into vinyl right now. So she has almost all the Taylor Swift. She's not all the way there, but almost all the Taylor Swift vinyls. And so what's old is new, and vinyl's back in.
You bought a record player?
Yep, she has her own little record player, like on Amazon. It's like $25 record player, and she's into it. She fires them up in her room.
Bluetooth? That's amazing.
Yeah, but she loves it. She just plays it in the room, and then you get the big, you pull out, and you got like the lyrics in some of the inside cases and stuff. So, I mean, I literally think she owns like 10 records, and all of them are Taylor Swift. But one Wicked, she owns the Wicked one too. So, but whatever, she listens to it, and it's something tangible in this world. You know, everything else is digital. Then there's something tangible in the world. So I don't know what's the storyline. For me, it's Joe Flacco playing the Packers again, but. For me, this is kind of a get-right game for the Packers, and they better look really good. Otherwise, people are going to be freaking out.
I agree with both of those things. I would also say the storyline, too, is obviously the injury report. Now, questionable, we've been through this before, that questionable isn't what questionable used to be a long time ago. But they have 3 starting offensive linemen listed as questionable, plus Brandon McManus. Now, McManus, says he's going to kick, and he did this with essentially the exact same injury back in 2022 when he was with the Broncos. So he insists it's not a big deal, but I thought LaFleur kind of stated his position pretty well today because, McManus gave him a hard time, with the line about a thesaurus, and LaFleur shot back today with, well, I guess I need my thesaurus to talk about this. But it is a big deal because from a game management standpoint as a head coach, like, what if he has a Zach Tom moment? Mm-hmm. Or if he goes out there thinking he can play, and then he swings the leg once, he's like, oh, no, I can't do this. Then they got to go to Daniel Whelan. Then they got to have a replacement holder because Daniel Whelan can't hold for himself, which apparently Ben Sims is at least one of the backup holders. I talked to him about it yesterday. So, which is crazy because you don't expect a tight end to be one of those guys. So there's that. And then, look, the aforementioned Zach Tom, told us today that he feels better. He believes he can go the distance. I'm sure he thought that again last time, too, and didn't. Aaron Banks with the groin injury, and then Rasheed Walker, who didn't practice yesterday, was limited today. He's got a quad injury. Like, having 60% of your starting offensive linemen potentially not available or in peril of, if they do play, not being able to finish, those are less than ideal circumstances. So it'll be interesting to see. They've got till 3 o'clock tomorrow to make any roster moves. So they had 2 kickers in for workouts today. They've got Jacob Monk, who has been practicing while still on IR, but they opened up the practice window for him. So they've got some options, and they've got only 51 guys on the roster, so they don't have to cut anybody to make room. But it'll be interesting to see if those guys that are all listed as questionable are good to go.
What have the vibes been from Matt LaFleur, Jordan Love, after losing to the Browns, tying to the Cowboys, bye week? Like, what are they actually feeling like in terms of going into this game against the Bengals?
Well, I think they feel the same way as the rest of us, which is, holy smokes, it feels like forever ago that they played a football game.
Yeah.
In Green Bay, right? I mean, a football game in general, and then one in Green Bay even longer. they won on September 11th against the Commanders. It'll be a month and a day since they played there. Like, I'm here
since they won a game.
I wasn't here during the right, exactly. I mean, those games, a loss and a tie. Neither one of those is a win. That is the kind of insight that you count on from my appearances on Jim, Matt, and Molly. By the way, I'm a little OCD or a little ADD today. I watched an entire 1 minute, which is a long time in my life, clip on Twitter from NBC Olympics about curling, and I thought it was going to have like a highlight of our guy like competing, and it's all these teams that are trying to qualify to then be able to compete to qualify for the Olympics. They're in these like pre-qualifying rounds, and I felt cheated. I thought I was going to see Matt. I didn't even get him. It's lame. All right.
Maybe it's because Matt's too big of a star because he's in an Olympic promo, like for NBC.
No pressure there.
Now I'm going to see if I can find the clip.
Do you want to do a radio show first, or do you want to look for the clip?
Jason was.
Well, let's be honest. Are we really doing a radio show here?
I asked the question. He gave the response. He had ADD. It's your turn.
If you were wondering what Molly does when I ask questions, she hops on Instagram and does research, in air quotes.
I'm researching what our guest just told us to watch.
That is neat.
Jason, the other thing I have for you, Brewers, Cubs. I mean, where's your head at with this? Because like last night I stayed up and watched the game, but like my heart was not like beating through my chest like it was with the Cowboys Packers. Like I'm watching that game and it's intense, and to be honest, like I'd enjoy it if the Packers screwed that up, and the fact it was a tie, like I had to stay up a little bit longer, hard time falling asleep. For the Cubs game, I watched it, I was happy, went to bed. I couldn't go to sleep not knowing it wasn't a win for the Cubs, but at the same time I was able to like get back to normal and relax pretty easily. So I don't have that like burning, passionate, let's say Riley Yauk or my brother do for baseball, where every pitch is on the edge of their seat and their heart is pounding through the chest throughout the entire thing. I think that died when the Cubs won the World Series for me. I haven't really had that experience since, but like, where are you at with this? Because the other part of it, Jason, is that if the Brewers win this, like, I want the Brewers to go to the World Series. It's a pretty cool story. So it's just different than the traditional Wisconsin versus Chicago sports things, at least for me.
Yeah, I totally agree, Jimmy. I mean, first of all, like, if 10-year-old Jason was I wouldn't be on the show, obviously, so I wouldn't have much insight for you. But I lived and died with the Brewers when I was 10. Now I'm much, much older, and while I would like to see them continue to advance because it is a cool story and it does seem like it's a really neat team of guys, and I really like Pat Murphy. I will say this, confession time. Paula and the girls went to the Dells for the weekend. We don't have any sports, but we do have a dog, 2 dogs, and more cats than legally allowed in Broward County. So somebody had to stay home. So I'm here. It's just me. I'm at Lambeau now, but like, I was happy because it meant I have something on Saturday to look forward to while I'm home alone.
Not the Badgers?
I was just going to say that.
Right. No, not the Badgers. I mean, I'll flip between, and I'll have Tausch and LePay on the Varsity app that I sync up to the TV. But no,
Amen.
Look, I'm not excited about the Badgers. I'm not probably as excited as anyone that's a true Brewers fan about the Brewers, but I'm at least my interest is more piqued. I did have a conversation with Christian Welch in the locker room, and I decided not to further it, but we were talking about how he went to Iowa and I went to Madison, and how guys do this T-shirt. You got to wear the other team's T-shirt and hat if your team loses to them. And the issue is, like, I don't think that's my role with a player.
Yeah.
But there's no Badgers in the locker room. So, like, he was like, he kind of wanted to talk smack, and I was the only one available. But then his smack talking was terrible because then he's like, not that we don't have our own problems to deal with. So that's where kind of Iowa, Wisconsin is right now.
Go boo in a bar.
We both got problems. Tune in. Sounds great. Jason, thanks so much for your time.
This is what it's like to do a show with Tausch. for me, total stream of consciousness. I hope everyone enjoyed it.
I did.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks, Jason.
All right. Bye, guys. Take care. Be good.
Molly, tell us about Carbon World Health.
Oh, yes, I will. I've been getting my hydrofacials done there. I go to the brand new location at the Prairie Lake Shopping Center. It's absolutely gorgeous when you walk in. I mean, it's like marble white with gold accents. It's so pretty in their new facility. So if you're looking to get started on your health and wellness journey, you've got to head there. They have literally everything that you can imagine. Laser treatments, injectables, body contouring, vitamin drips, like I said, hydrofacials, and just anything you can imagine. It's great. Their med spa is absolutely beautiful. So if you want to get started on your health and wellness journey, head over to carbonworldhealth.com. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
What is going on with the hair right now? Oh, my God.
What's wrong with it?
Flock of Seagulls type haircut here. Ryan.
He looks fully like Johnny Bravo, if you guys know that cartoon.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
oh,
do you
my
think
gosh.
you're as jacked as him?
No.
Oh.
No, Johnny Bravo is all upper body. He skipped leg day, though, and I don't do that.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Pablo Iglesias.
This Badger Minute brought to you by Starion Bank, with 3 Madison area locations in Middleton, Sun Prairie, and Monona. Starion Bank is here investing in your community. Start your experience at starionbank.com. Member FDIC. ESPN Wisconsin's Brad Nortman frustrated with Wisconsin football's concerning slide. Keeping the standard high, the former punter not backing down from his overall expectations. More from his appearance on the jump around.
I don't want to lower my standards because I feel bad, right? I want to continue to pursue excellence. I want to pursue championships. I just think it's a hard time to be a Badger fan because I feel like you're either one or two. Support them no matter what, or criticize the organization and the program because you want to hold them to that standard.
Get a whole house of new Pella windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% interest for up to 60 months.
Wow. Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Visit PellaWI.com today.
It's a bird bash at Potawatomi. Thursdays, you could win up to $50,000 cash in the Bird Bash Game Show. Just play with your rewards card this October for a chance to win. Wouldn't you like to rake in a huge pile of cash? Bird Bash, only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info at potawatomi.com/birdbash. Must be 21 years old to play.
At Wisconsin Surplus Online Auction, you won't have to worry about your old lawnmower pulling a hamstring. They make buying and selling easy. Wisconsin Surplus Online Auction is simple, reliable, and unlike your fantasy team this football season, they'll actually deliver. Have equipment taking up space? Let them be your surplus solution. You send it in, they list it, people bid, and you actually win. Bid, buy, sell, and score big today at WisconsinSurplus.com. Because winning isn't just for game day. WisconsinSurplus.com.
Hey, it's Molly Brown from Jim, Matt, and Molly. I've been drinking ZOA Energy for a while now, and I absolutely love it. ZOA is my go-to beverage when I need a boost without the crash that comes with other energy drinks. It's packed with natural ingredients like vitamin B and C, electrolytes, and has 0 sugar. It fuels my workouts and busy days. I recently had twins, and I have a toddler, so I need all of the energy I can get. Head over to ZOAEnergy.com to find the location nearest to you to pick up some ZOA for yourself. ZOA Energy for balance and drive.
I was really anxious about college and felt overwhelmed at choosing one, but I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. One tour of Madison College campus was all it took. The campus environment is amazing, so welcoming and friendly, and everyone is really supportive. My advice? See this campus for yourself. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau.
There's no second chances. There's no do-overs. We're definitely primed to take that next step. That's the focus and the goal.
This is your Green and Gold Fix on 100.5 ESPN.
It takes a lot of hard work, dedication, sacrifice, pain to get to where you want to go.
This Green and Gold Fix is driven by Metro Ford.
Another season, another kicking issue in Green Bay. Packers kicker Brandon McManus joined the injury report earlier this week with a right quadriceps injury allegedly suffered in Wednesday's practice practice. Head coach Matt LaFleur not sounding too optimistic.
That's a major concern right now, so we'll see how he's doing today and tomorrow, and we'll have a plan ready to go.
Well, McManus later told reporters he plans on playing Sunday against the Cincinnati Bengals. The Packers not taking any chances. They're working out kickers Greg Joseph and Lucas Havrasik on Friday, just 48 hours before kickoff at Lambeau Field. I'm Alex Strope.
Purchase, finance, or service a new or pre-owned Ford at Metro Ford of Madison on the east side today.
This is Martin Selsaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb, only minutes away from a better buying experience at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb. Molly Brown, Jim Rutledge with you in the Everlight Solar Studio. We are presented by Coors Light, and we're just changing out producers now. Now we got Hunter Vaughn in here, who not the starting quarterback for the Wisconsin Badgers. That's Hunter Simmons.
He could be, though.
He could be
at this point.
I don't know the.
I don't have the arm for it.
Okay.
Does Hunter Simmons have the arm for it?
He's got a better arm than Danny O'Neal.
All right, that's not saying a lot. Molly has a better arm than Danny O'Neal.
Debatable.
Well, we can debate it later. Well, let's get to pole dancing.
We asked and you answered.
What?
Coming to the stage, it's pole dancing on Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Hey now.
Presented by Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealership.
All right. First up from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Where are you on the Seinfeld scale of concern regarding Game 5 of the NLDS? P.S. Yada, yada, yada has been eliminated. Are you, oh, I'm stressed, or I'm freaking out? 54%. Oh, I'm freaking out.
I mean, you should be freaking out. At least I don't know how you can't be freaking out at this point. Like, this is win or go home. You're done. You got to be freaking out. And this is a team that everybody thought that you were going to beat easily. So, to me, it's freaking out. Hunter, I already know where you are on this. You're freaking out.
I've been freaking out the entire series, and it's only gotten worse.
I mean, from my perspective, it's still yada, yada, yada because
come
I'm a Cubs fan.
on.
I'm not going to be upset if the Cubs lose. Like, so that's why it's still yada, yada, yada. It's honestly, because here's the full dilemma I had is that my brother's a diehard Brewers fan.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got folks like Hunter, you got folks like Riley who legitimately are going to be crushed if the Brewers lose. And they're not the Chicago-hating Brewer fans. Those are the ones that annoy me. Because, again, I grew up a Brewers fan. I was a Brewers fan until 1998 when they flipped over to the National League. So I don't have this burning hatred towards the Brewers. So for me, it's like, well, go win the World Series, and I'm going to feel bad for folks like my brother, Hunter, Riley, and other Brewer fans like that. The only ones I'm going to really – but I will obviously take a lot of schadenfreude from the Brewer fans who are just like anti-Chicago and been talking a ton of trash, and especially the ones that, yell out Brewers and talk trash about Craig Counsell. Like, will that make will that make me feel better? They're just the living embodiment of those type of Brewer fans. There's plenty of them. They're just the easiest ones to focus on. That will feel good for me, but I would actually feel it'd be mitigating feelings. It would be kind of conflicting because I'd honestly feel bad. I don't feel bad for Packer fans when bad things happen, but with Brewer fans, I honestly would. Honestly, we're so far behind the clock. We'll just do that one. I love the impression there, Hunter, but let's just do the one pole dance because we have Don't Quote Me and we have Molly's game all coming up next. I dropped it on him quick.
Your home or business is safe 24/7. I'm Jeffrey Beckman, president of J&K Security Solutions, and we provide security you can trust. Serving Madison and southern Wisconsin, J&K Security Solutions offers state-of-the-art home and business security systems tailored to your needs. From video surveillance to home and business automation, to find out how J&K Security can help secure what matters most in your life, visit jksecurity.com.
This is Wisconsin Volleyball National Champion Devin Robinson. You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, WTLX, Monona, Madison, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good evening, Madison. My name is Riley Yauk, and this is your Sports Center update, brought to you by Ridgetop Exteriors, Wisconsin's premier roofing, siding, and window contractor since 2002. Visit them at ridgetopexteriors.com. No one wanted it to come to this, but we have a Game 5, folks. The Milwaukee Brewers couldn't close out the Cubs at Wrigley, so the NLDS heads back to American Family Field, where the winner will face the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch is slated for 7:08 tomorrow, with pregame coverage beginning at 6:30 right here on Madison's home of the Brewers, 100.5 ESPN. In the meantime, Wisconsin volleyball takes center stage tonight as the 7th-ranked team in the land battles 19th-ranked Penn State out in PA. First serve is at 6 p.m. with pre-match coverage beginning at 5:30 right here on your flagship home for Wisconsin Badgers volleyball. And last but certainly not least, we still have some high school football as the My Milton Redhawks battle Sun Prairie East tonight at 7. Myself and the Dean have the call. Pre-game coverage begins at 6:30 on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Madison 2 stream on the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special. Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's going to swing on Jim. He's a complicated fellow. Oh.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
It is Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. At the Mountains of Blue, you know what to do.
And that's Crush a Coors Light.
I'm Jim Rutledge. I have the power in the Everlight Solar Studio. Hunter Vaughn, honestly doing an admirable job because, let's be fully honest here, we've just thrown Hunter just into the fire. Like, this is worse
Terrible
than like what the
end.
Badgers did to Hunter Simmons. We're just like, hey, Ryan is maybe crapping his pants. And Riley has to do high school football. So, Hunter, you've never produced this show, so hopefully you've listened before and hop in and start producing.
I'm pretty sure the last time I produced this show, you were out, Jim, for like Christmas. And it was Molly and Matt, and this would have been like 2 years ago. So this is a wild time for me. Also a good lesson for me to like maybe lock in a little bit more on my drive home and pay attention to this show just in case.
No, it's fine. You're honestly, you legitimately are doing an admirable job.
Blame it on Ryan. It's fine.
Blame it on the rain. It's because of that stupid Mendez movie that you like, the Netflix one. Yeah,
okay.
Molly is obsessed. Melendez brothers.
No,
sorry,
Menendez
brothers. I said Menendez, didn't I not?
You said Mendez.
You added an L in there, I think.
Menendez. That weird movie.
It's a show.
On Netflix. Monster.
Have
the
you
Jeffrey
seen this?
Dahmer one was good.
I don't like those. I like a lot of different stuff. I don't know why. I can't do like the true crime serial killer stuff because it's too real and it freaks me out.
They're not pleasant. Like I'll give you that.
No, they're dark. I like. It's probably the reason my mental health is the way that it is.
And how many times have you watched this?
Oh, I've probably watched it 5 times.
You already know the story.
I know, but they're done so well. It's like that when that OJ one was on Ryan, like that Ryan Murphy OJ one.
Yeah,
I've watched that a million times because it's so good and it's just fascinating. Like anything with OJ, I'm obsessed. Anything with the Menendez brothers, I'm obsessed. Like I love that stuff. It's horrible things, but I love it.
I told her to watch the Dahmer one. I thought that one was fascinating.
I haven't seen that one because it grosses me out that he eats people.
So
he doesn't like saute him and grill him up in the show.
I grew up close to where Jeffrey Dahmer was.
Yeah.
And a guy that I went to high school with, his grandma went to school with Jeffrey Dahmer, and he asked her out on a date, and she was too nice to not say no. So he showed up in his truck, and everybody apparently in the town knew how creepy he was, and her dad chased the Dahmer off of the property with a shotgun.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I knew a bunch of people that had stories about him because of growing up in that part of the state.
That's so wild.
We got a hard. I could do more on this. We got a hard out. Molly, tell us about Madison College.
Oh yes, let me tell you about Madison College. They have over 200 programs to choose from across 11 areas of study, and that includes associate's degrees, technical diplomas, certificates, and even apprenticeships. And the best part is that it's the lowest cost per credit tuition in the region, with more than 100 programs that are fully eligible for financial aid, including Pell Grants. So whether you're starting fresh or building on your skills, you can do it affordably at Madison College. Start your path at madisoncollege.edu.
All right, let's do Don't Quote Me.
We're not saying it's gonna happen.
Let it ride!
But if it does, then we want credit.
Say that again, because that is an amazing take.
I told you all.
If not, well...
Don't quote me, boy, because I ain't said...
All right, it is time for Don't Quote Me, where we do wild predictions, but then you can't quote us on said prediction. Molly, kick us off.
All right, so I got a little twofer here.
Okay.
So first up...
Yeah, we want to make this round the Badgers and the Cubs.
Yes, so this is all Saturday. So first up, Hunter Simmons, the Badgers quarterback, if you didn't know, will throw for less than 100 yards. And also, the Milwaukee Brewers will hit 2 home runs. It's pretty good after not having any offense last night, right?
Yeah, the 100-yard one I think is enough. So you're making that a parlay. They both have to happen?
Well, if one happens, I'm going to take credit for it.
Then no, the 2 home runs cannot stand alone.
Okay, then it's a parlay.
Okay. Give me your cover 5, too, while we're at it.
Well, let me look at cover 5. Can you do yours first?
All right.
Sorry, it's been a busy Friday. Busy Fridays are the worst. And I've been busy, okay? Let me pull up cover 5.
All right, I'll give my cover 5. The Bears will cover against the Commanders. I believe the Commanders are a 4.5-point favorite. So I will go with the Bears covering on that. So that's my cover 5 pick. And then I will go for my bold prediction. The Badgers, it's not bold to say they go under. I will say the Badgers and Iowa combine for less than 25 points. Is that bold? The over-under right now is 35. 25 is not a lot of points.
7-14.
I know.
That would be.
I think Iowa's
21.
special teams is going to score.
You think so?
Yeah.
Which special teams?
Like there's going to be a block punt or a block field goal.
So I think under 25, is that okay?
I think it's fair. Ryan would probably push back, but I think it's fair.
Fine.
All right.
We'll be nice.
So the teams will combine for less than 25 points. And then for the Brewers Cubs, I will say I'm going to do an over-under on this one too. Over-under, I will go, there'll be more than, we'll say, more than 12 runs scored in the game.
Oh, that's a lot.
Ooh. Yeah. I like that one, though. This feels like it's going to be awful.
Nobody's got any pitching left. Everyone's got dead arms.
All right, I'll give you that one. My cover 5 lock of the week is going to be Detroit at Kansas City. Kansas City's favored by 2.5 points. I just don't think that Kansas City loses again, even though it's going to be against Detroit. I'm just like, ugh. I just can't imagine them losing at home 2 weeks. Well, the last game was in Jacksonville.
Does it change your opinion that Xavier Worthy didn't practice Thursday?
Oh, that's a bummer. No. Kansas City's going to beat Detroit. Let's hope they do. And if you're looking to join our cover 5.
Wait, do you want to?
Oh, yeah. Give me your pick. Sorry. Go ahead.
Cover 5, I like the Cowboys. They're 3.5-point favorites. They're going to just run it up on Carolina. I think the Badgers are going to lose, but I think Dylan Jones finally gets over 100 yards. I think he goes for 120 in a loss. And then Brewers-Cubs. I think the Brewers are going to have throw 5 scoreless innings before the Cubs get on the board. I think we get a bunch of runs late in this game.
Sheesh. All right. We'll see who's right. And if you want to join a Cover 5 contest, you can join ours, and you can actually win a Jim, Matt, and Molly prize pack. And here's how it works. You make 5 picks against the spread every week. You get points depending on how your picks do. You'll get the difference. So if you pick a team favored by 3 points and then they win by 10, you'll get the difference of 7 points for that pick. The best cumulative score at the end of the season wins a Jim, Matt, and Molly prize pack. And believe me, I'm putting some good stuff in there. You won't want to miss it. Download the free Cover 5 app, go to Join Leagues, and enter code JMM25. That's JMM25 right now on Cover 5. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Brandon in Tulsa, my calloused heels ended their silk chic era after one night.
Oh, God, that just,
You all right over there?
I hate the feeling of like when your feet or something on your body is like dry and it like scrapes against the sheets. Oh, God, that just,
I'm with you on that.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
At Siding Unlimited, we're really excited for the fall season. Not only are we proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics, we are also fired up for an exciting fall season cheering on football and volleyball. If that's not enough, we're really excited to share with you that Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's best window and door installation team. Siding Unlimited is a Pella Platinum Premier National Contractor of the Year award winner 5 times. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit us at sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Madison.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code CLEAN to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code CLEAN for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code CLEAN for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Hey, it's Riley Yauk. Stay in the know on area high school sports and follow ESPN Madison on social media for Prep Mania on Deck, each week's preview for the top games and events. Prep Mania on Deck is brought to you by Zimbrick Honda, a proud supporter of high school sports and local communities.
Striving for excellence is exactly what we do.
Our suite of master craftsmen ensure every roof we install will last.
We believe in giving you exceptional results.
And the satisfaction and durability you want with your Suita metal roof.
I'm Mike.
And Mary Suita. Enjoy the long-lasting architectural strength and beauty of a Suita metal roof.
SWITA metalroofing.com.
Suita Metal Roofing, the last roof you'll ever need.
Starion Bank redefines local banking in Madison. As a community bank with a commitment to Dane County, experience a banking relationship where your goals are our priority. Enjoy competitive deposit and loan rates and a partnership that thrives on local engagement and support. Starion Bank is more than a full-service financial institution. It's a community pillar dedicated to your prosperity. Visit one of our convenient branches in Middleton, Monona, or Sun Prairie. Starion Bank, offering banking, lending, mortgage, and cash management.
It takes a team to meet just about any goal, and that's as true on the football field as it is in the office. So it's good to know that you have the Gordon Flesch Company on your side. For more than 60 years, GFC has provided cutting-edge office technology for companies of all sizes, and as the nation's largest Canon dealer, GFC delivers the latest office technology, service, and is supported by the most experienced professionals in the industry. That's business technology managed. Visit gflesh.com to learn more.
After a serious accident, you'll need a winning team to protect your rights. Trust Wisconsin's own Bluebird offices. Proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. One call, that's all.
Hey Madison, it's John Audius, play-by-play voice of Wisconsin Badgers volleyball. Join me for the Call the Match coming up later today on 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app, brought to you by Smith Roofing.
Jim at Molly continues live from the Everlight Solar Studio. Jim Rutledge, Molly Brown with you. We got I almost said Primetime Warshine, but not Primetime Warshine. It's Hunter Vaughn behind the glass here at the Everlight Solar Studio. Let's get into Molly's game.
I'm going to be honest, guys, forgot that open.
No worries. All right, Molly's game is brought to you by?
It's brought to you by Potawatomi. sports books. So if you are looking for transportation to and from Milwaukee Brewers games, you can actually hit 2 balls with 1 bat by hitching a ride on the Potawatomi Game Day Shuttle. You can make any purchase in the sports book or same-day sports bet to get a wristband and seat on the shuttle. Shuttles begin approximately 1 hour before first pitch, and return shuttles run nonstop for 1 hour after the game. For more, visit Potawatomi.com. Bet above the rest.
All right.
And I know you're looking for Molly, so I will find her. I am right here. Okay, for the Milwaukee Brewers Cubs game 5 tomorrow.
You're doing great.
Zip it. I got nervous. First one here, guys. Which team will be the first to score?
What was the first part? Sorry, I was making fun of you. I didn't hear it.
For the Milwaukee Brewers, Chicago Cubs, Game 5.
I always make this joke with my wife. She just gave me a look of like.
Game 5.
I want to
Milwaukee
murder you.
Brewers, Chicago Cubs. First team to score in that game.
I'm going to go Brewers.
Hunter?
Up until this last game, it had been the team that scored first lost, so I hope that goes back. So I'm going to say the Cubs.
Alrighty. Next one here. Over under 7.5 total runs. Jim, I think based on last segment, I know where you stand.
Yep, over.
All right. Hunter?
Yeah, over.
Alrighty. And big question, who will win the game? Hunter, let's go you first.
I got to believe Brewers.
All right. Jim?
I think the Brewers are going to win too.
And last one here, guys. Brandon McManus is hurt. Who knows how serious it is based on what he said, based on what Matt LaFleur said. How many kicks will McManus miss?
It's his music.
It's our outro music for the day.
Oh, for the day?
Yes.
I was like, am I having a stroke?
Heading
This is not
into
our
the
normal. This is not our normal outro music.
It said R and H, and my brain just broke.
That's fine. No, that's fine. What? what was your question?
How many kicks will Brandon McManus miss?
1.
Pay attention.
I don't think he's going to miss any.
All
I
right.
think they're going to go for it on fourth a lot.
That's true. Very true.
All right.
Take
I want
us
to know
home.
what this R and H is, because this isn't even Rutledge and Hamilton. But all right, we got to get out of here. We got Badger volleyball coming up. They take on number 19 Penn State. The Badgers are ranked 7th. The pregame starts at 5:30. First serve at 6. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
Every rally,
Bouncing off the block, Wisconsin gets that rally.
every block,
Stopped at the net. Carter Booth right there with Madison Quest.
every kill.
Right side, there's Alicia Andrew finishing the first set on the slide.
This is Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball on the ESPN Wisconsin App and the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network. Presented by...
At Siding Unlimited, we're really excited for the fall season. Not only are we proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics, we are also fired up for an exciting fall season cheering on football and volleyball. If that's not enough, we're really excited to share with you that Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's best window and door installation team. Siding Unlimited is a Pella Platinum Premier National Contractor of the Year award winner 5 times. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit us at sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Madison.